Rosh Chodesh Tov, happy new moon of Cancer. My name is Priscilla and welcome to my channel. Today I am really charged up to talk to you about this super powerful energy of this new moon in Cancer. It's very important, very powerful. And why is that? Because this new moon has coincided with the summer solstice and this rare solar eclipse, and also conjunct with the North Node in Gemini. So this means that this energy of this moon gets intensified with this rare eclipse that happens every 19 years. And because of the energy of summer solstice, it could last in our lives up to 6 months. So the last time that this type of solar eclipse in 0 degrees Cancer, along with the North Node in Gemini, happened was back in 2001. And yes, the energy back then, it was even very intense, but it doesn't mean that God forbid that same energy can happen. We always can change the events in our lives by being proactive, by praying, by being a more sharing person, to give donations, to help each other, and that would change the course of the future. So another important thing about this solar eclipse is that the North Node conjunction, it shows us how we can correct our souls and help us grow. So when we look at the energy of the Cancer and the Cancerian people, we can see that the Cancerian people are very caring, very emotional, very sensitive. They're very loyal. But they can be very moody at the same time, or melancholic, or sad. And also, they are very attached to their home, to their loved ones, and they are very attached to feeling safe and secure. So it's natural for this month these energies to come up and to be even more intensified because of the energy of the eclipse. But the good news is, even though we might feel overly emotional, we will be super intuitive, and information will be coming to us if we are willing to listen to our inner voice, to our higher selves, to the Creator's message. So that's a super powerful energy to take advantage of and to look for. And also, it's possible that we will be more overly emotional and feel sad or melancholic, and it's okay. It's okay to take care of ourselves, to be caring towards what we're feeling, and of course not to go in a place of being a victim, that, oh, I'm feeling this way and I'm a victim of my surroundings or people in my life. No, you are feeling these emotions and you're honoring your emotions, because we can learn so much from these emotions if we dig deeper. So if you do not know how to do that, I suggest that you talk to a psychologist, to a healer, to a coach, so you can overcome these negative emotions and get to the deep root cause of what's coming to the surface during these months. And we should not to be afraid to explore these emotions. There might be issues with feeling secure about ourselves, feeling secure about our homes, about our homeland, or internally. Um, and that could create an energy of sadness or anxiety, God forbid. But the remedy is to spend more time during these coming months to ground ourselves, to honor our emotions, to connect to the higher power, connect to the creator of all that is, and to feel deeply rooted. Um, so I highly suggest that. And also, it's so important for you to ask, how can I feel more secure about myself, my home, my homeland, my country, both physically and spiritually and mentally? Um, and if there is any steps you need to take physically, do that. Also, during this month, Mercury is in a retrograde motion which started June 18 until July 12. And so we might feel that there will be more miscommunication, or God forbid, being lied to. We might find out new secrets that are going to be revealed during this time. Uh, but the message of all these planets that are in retrograde, there are 6 7 planets in retrograde right now, and it's telling us you have to review the lessons you were supposed to learn during this quarantine time. And if you haven't learned it, reevaluate it, rethink it, find your soul purpose during this time. And another important thing that we really need to pay attention to is um, the path of this eclipse that people were able to see in different countries, such as China, India, Pakistan, and Dubai, and some other countries. And it's interesting that when you look at these countries right now, you see that Dubai is going through a severe financial difficulty, because their tourism has stopped, and most of the money that they make is through tourism. And it's interesting, the eclipse is right on them, and they were able to see the eclipse. Also in India, they were able to see the eclipse, witnessed the eclipse at 99.4%, that they saw the ring of fire. It was almost a complete eclipse, that the light of the sun was darkened by the moon. And India is going through a rough time. Also, they're going through some financial difficulty and food supplies and resources. And also, they're having issues with their border with China. China was also, in some parts of China, I think it was the middle of China, that they could see the solar eclipse. And also, China is going through business difficulties. Business trips are canceled. And it's interesting to see how this intense energy of eclipse is going to happen in these countries in the few next months. Another important thing to pay attention to is that the new moon squares Mars in sign of Pisces right now. So it's a more intense and difficult aspect. And also, Mars is entering the sign of Aries at the end of this month from June 28th, and it will stay in the sign of Aries until January 2021, which is for 6 months. And the interesting thing about the planet Mars is planet Mars is the planet of war, and energy of Aries is the energy of the warrior. So what that indicates is, God forbid, we could become more reactive, we could have more conflicts or start um, to start a fight with more ease, but that's not what we're going to put our attention. If we are spiritual, if we study and we learn, is that we have to catch ourselves this month, because each one of us are individual internal transformation affects the entire world. So I'm hoping to encouraging you to pay more attention than ever to your peaceful internal being, not get reactive to the social media, the news that you see. um, Really pay attention how you can create that internal peace within you. If you need help, I'm here for you. I'm offering a 15-minute free consultation. Please reach out. You can send me a Facebook message, or I will post my link below so you can contact me. Do whatever you can in the next 6 months to add to the energy of peace and not, God forbid, to the other side. But on the other hand, the energy of Mars, it's so uplifting. It's like a supercharged energy of extra desire, extra strength to move forward and to get and accomplish the things that you were didn't have the desire to do before. So you will feel more energized, more awake to get things done, and that's so wonderful. So we want to put our emphasis, our thoughts, our minds on the positive aspects of this month. And also I was very called into to spend a little bit time about talking about all the things that has been happening the past few weeks, what we witnessed about the the sad video of George Floyd. That was heartbreaking, and my heart goes out to my uh, black sisters and brothers. We are all one. Whatever one community or one race feels, it affects all of us. There is, in reality, there is no race. We are all human beings, and we should not suffer like that. We should all have equal rights as human beings. I have a wonderful amazing African American friend that I love and adore so much. She is like an aunt to me. That's how much I love her. And during quarantine, we were constantly texting, talking, and being in touch with each other. And that's how communities should be. And even though we went through this sadness and anger and hate and demonstrations and looting, I guess it was an energy of purging. We needed to purge this negativity of racism, and hopefully we'll get it out of our system for good. But I also wanted to mention that we cannot create that energy of sisterhood and brotherhood and unity and one race of human mankind if we do not allow for the other side to talk or communicate. So my one of my wonderful Kabbalah teachers, David Graham, was teaching us from the Zohar, from the Parsha of Korach, which I'm going to share with you right now. And he talked about that peace cannot come to earth if the left and the right cannot meet each other in the middle. Peace cannot be achieved on earth if the left cannot hear the other side and feel the other side's pain and is willing to meet them halfway. And the same way with the right should listen to the left, feel the left side's pain, the both political parties, the right and the left. And it's so accurate to our situation right now in this our world. But I feel like people are so stuck in their ideology that they can't talk to each other. What happened to us? And so the next 6 months, I want you to put more emphasis in the fact that no matter what the other side's ideology is, we cannot create peace. We cannot build the world that we want to live if we cannot hear the other side. And I keep getting guided that I should share this example. I don't know why it keeps repeating, but I'm gonna listen to my intuition and share it anyway. Imagine that there is this refrigerator. Bear with me. Imagine that there is this refrigerator full of food and resources for everyone to take to store their food, to refrigerate it. And there's all kinds of people who come use this refrigerator. There are super tall people, there are medium height people, and there's short people, there's handicapped people. There are people from different race, colors of skin who come to use this refrigerator. And then after a while of using this refrigerator, people realize, the ones that are handicapped or they are shorter in height, they cannot reach the top shelves of the refrigerator. And the people who are taller are insensitive to the needs of the people who cannot reach the higher tops of this wonderful refrigerator that is a source of abundance for everyone, right? They're insignificant. They're either they don't pay attention, they're in their own world, they don't care, or they're truly taking advantage. But either way, it doesn't matter. The people who are not as tall, who are handicapped, they can't reach those top shelves, they should have a communication. They should talk, they should demonstrate, they should talk about it and bring awareness to the people who are tall and using the top shelves, right? So how can you create an environment that everybody can use this refrigerator to the best maximum way, that no one's right is being taken away, that some people, maybe because of because they're handicapped, they cannot reach even the refrigerator, or they have to grab something quickly and they can't reach to the back of the refrigerator. So you get my point. So now, the people who cannot reach the top shelves or reach or use this food or resources should demonstrate, should talk, should bring the attention to the people who are not paying attention. But Are they supposed to destroy the refrigerator, destroy the resources? It doesn't work that way. The both sides have to reach in the middle and feel each other's pain, listen to each other, and come up with a new way, a better way to use the refrigerator or create a better and more improved way to store food and resources that everyone can use. But we're not going to go and destroy our food supply. We are not going to destroy our resources. We want to come in peace. We are going to communicate. We are going to express our sadness. We are going to express our emotions and ask our leaders in a peaceful manner to create a change. And because of my because of the dreams I keep having, I would like to start a meditation that everyone can, who is interested, can participate, and we can bring this energy of peace, energy of an open throat chakra, so we can express ourselves, and to meditate, to open our heart so we can feel each other's pain, to be open to create a change, to create a better world, not only for ourselves but for our children. So if you are interested, please check out the link for the meditation that is coming up soon and join me so we can send this energy to entire USA, and also, because of my dream, specifically to city of New York, so we can bring this intensified energy of peace, unity to the world. Amen. So until next time, may the energy of peace be with all of you. Thank you.